All right. I think we're good. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all let me know if you can hear me? It's been a while since I've streamed, and I have moved into my new place, so I just want to make sure that everything is like up and running as it should be. So if y'all could just confirm for me that you can hear me really quick. OBS says that it is like picking up my microphones, so y'all should be able to hear me, but I just want to be sure. Alright, y'all can hear me? I'm loud and clear? Alright, so this is not something that I ever expected that I would be talking about on this channel. If you all recall, back a few months ago, I think about 4 months ago, actually I have the video like up here. When did I publish this? January 11th. So if y'all remember, back on January 11th of this year, I published a video titled My Weirdest Commission Client Ranting is Magic. And I talked about my commission client in that video, someone who behaved very strangely and just went over like my experience with working for her. And after that came out, so did a lot of stuff about her. And for a long time, I was kind of debating on, whether or not I should reveal the identity of this person. And given one certain recent event, I decided, yeah, I should probably talk about who this person is. Also, none of y'all be concerned about Kirby Fan. They are an old friend of mine. They like to troll. Don't worry about it. But yeah, let me just switch screens really quick. It's been a while, so I'm kind of slow about this. But I'm going to head over here. This is the original video in question. I'm sorry if I'm kind of all over the place. I'm just kind of like flabbergasted at how all of this has gone. But yeah, this is the original video in question, and at long last, the person who this represents, I hope you're all ready to learn who this is. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this person was none other than Star Giant Productions. And if y'all are in the sort of like artist sphere on YouTube, if y'all are in like the commentary community sphere on YouTube, you might have heard of who this person is already. But if you haven't, I've supplied some links to videos in the description that you can go ahead and watch at your own discretion. Just be like advised about the trigger warnings that are listed there. And yeah, so this is this is a video from Lazy Bedhead, but what I want to show here is this is a screenshot of her old DeviantArt account when it was active, and you can see this thumbnail right here. This is one of the videos that I drew for her, as evidenced, I think, yeah, right here. This is the full thing. I know that my avatar is kind of covering up part of it, but yeah, the other person, yeah, this little, this pony represented her, and this pony represented the mysterious Mr. Enter. So I did, like, anonymously talk about him in this video. If you want to check that out, you can go to my channel, watch this video after this is all said and done. But the whole reason that I wanted to talk about her and, like, reveal her identity at long last is not only because, like, she is off the internet completely now, but also because the recent ban list came out. And by ban list, I mean, like, a list of users that she had banned from her Discord server. And if you go through the ban list, you will in fact find me on that ban list, and let's see why. Mark Maker, con artist, and the description was added by someone else clarifying Mark Maker is a digital artist on DeviantArt who mainly draws MLP and Undertale characters. And the key reason I wanted to talk about this, their connection with Rebecca is currently unknown. So I wanted to clarify the connection live on stream, and I also wanted to be able to answer any questions that may come up in chat, and that is why for this YouTube chat, this is open to people who even aren't subscribed to me right now. So if you're not subscribed to me, you can still ask questions in the chat, but like, yeah. So feel free to ask questions while I talk about Rebecca. I don't know how I'm labeled as a con artist, because if y'all remember in the video where I talked about her anonymously, I did do the work for her. I would do all the thumbnails for her. I did this one, I did this one, I did this one, and this one, and I even did, like, a gift art for her of both of our, like, ponies hanging out. And this was all that I drew for her. And for the first 4, she paid me. And she paid me well, and she tipped me. I want to make that clear because, like, it's very strange how one of the biggest complaints about her is that she did not pay her artists or any of her employees well, which I find very shocking because she paid me, a complete stranger, and remember, I did not regard her as a friend, but she paid me very well for the things that she commissioned from me, which were those 4 thumbnails from before. And also, I do also just want to mention, just as further proof that I did in fact draw all of these, I do have the like works in progress here. So yeah, like there's the sketch of that one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's the sketch of her, so like there's those 2. I can go over here. This one is also like the work in progress. Sketches are available underneath the background there. I don't have the speed drawings for them, unfortunately, because so much time has passed, and also the function for recording the works in progress for this program didn't come out until fairly recently. So all I have to show you are the like work in progress files here. But yeah, you can see like straight up a bunch of like works in progress and all that sort of thing, sketches, etc., that do prove that, yeah, I was the one who did these thumbnails, and I did, in fact, work with her. And I do not, in fact, know why she labeled me as a con artist, because, like, I would draw her thumbnails, she would ask for thumbnails for me, I would finish them, send her, like, watermarked works in progress, and I would not give her the final product until she had paid me, and when she paid me, I would send the finished unwatermarked versions of what she asked for to her, and she would then use them with credit, which sounds to me like, you know, typical commission experience. So I don't know why I'm labeled as a con artist there. I should make a shirt that says proud to be on Star Giant Productions ban list. I don't know how well that would sell, but I imagine there are quite a few people who would be able to buy it. So, yeah, I guess there's that, and, like, the whole rabbit hole of the things that she has done is just long and difficult and can be at times hard to watch. So if you do decide to go and watch videos about her. Definitely heed any trigger warnings that may be in the videos. But yeah, now y'all know this was about Star Giant Productions the whole time. I did, in fact, later on, like, send this and my full message history with Rebecca to Mr. Enter. So he is aware about that. I guess the whole, like, connection to Rebecca is unknown. I don't know how that happened. I guess maybe he wasn't the one who edited the ban list. But, yeah, my connection to her is that I did thumbnails for her, and I no longer have any connection to her. That connection ended about a year after I first got into contact with her. So, like, not too long after Mr. Enter's first video about her came out is when I decided to cut contact with her. Also, yeah, the reason Lazy Bedhead is mentioned is because I'm in the video. I don't think she knows it, but I'm in the video. That's my art. That is my thumbnail that I did for Star Giant. And I honestly can't remember if I gave Rebecca permission to use or, like, post the thumbnail that I did for her on DeviantArt. I don't think I would have given her permission to post it on DeviantArt. I would have been fine with her using it on YouTube, but DeviantArt, posting my art on her DeviantArt, I don't know, that just kind of sounds... I don't think I would have agreed to that. Yeah, any questions? Because otherwise this is going to be a very short stream. I have no idea how I missed your art because I watched the video. Yeah, it's right there, front and center, the very first thing that you see. I guess I could go through, like, the band list just to show y'all how ridiculous it is, because some of the things that are on here are, like, full-on celebrities. Like, Ellen DeGeneres is on her band list. Donald Trump is on the band list. Danny Elfman is on the band list. Bill Cosby is on the band list. Did she give you any red flags that weren't mentioned in the vid? Yes, because I didn't go too into detail about this in my video, I just kind of glossed over it, but she would, like, talk about key elements of the stuff that was going on between her and Mr. Enter without me even asking her. Like, she would just rant about it without checking to make sure that I was in a state of mind to receive events, or just check and make sure I wanted to, like, talk about those sort of things. I still have the full chat logs between me and her. I might add that to the description of this later on in case anyone is curious, because, like, I do not care if anyone wants to see the chat history of that. Did she give any reasoning why you were a con artist? Nope. This is an edited band list, and I don't mean edited as in, like, the reason for removing it was removed. I just mean edited as in these descriptions were added, but beyond just the words con artist, nothing else was added. So it's just Mark Maker con artist. And, like, as I have displayed before, there has been no reason for her to refer to me as a con artist because I did everything as professionally as could be. Congrats, you made the VIP list. Do you think she's delusional? Oh, absolutely. I definitely think that she needs professional help of some sort. And beyond that, given the things that she's done that I don't know if I'm going to be talking about in this video, but if you watch the videos about her, given the things that she's done, I think she needs to go to prison. Because, like, it goes so far beyond just, like, typical art drama. This is why I keep saying, if you watch the videos about her, heed the trigger warnings. You got in contact with Mr. Enter. What did he say? We didn't converse all that much. I just briefly got into contact with him on Twitter. Let me move this over here so I can just, like, log in real quick. Because I don't want y'all seeing any of that. But yeah, just give me, like, a quick second. It's asking for, like, an authentication code. And I will go into messages, Mr. Enter. Okay. So, I sent him... I don't know why my avatar changed expressions. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so I sent him the video, and I said, "Hello, Mr. Enter. My name is Mark. I was a thumbnail artist for Star Giant Productions for a few of her videos. A couple months ago, I made a video about my experience, but kept everyone's identities anonymous so as to stay out of what I considered to be drama. What I experienced with her is small potatoes compared to everyone else." Y'all have no idea how true that is. "And I don't want my video featured in any lists of videos regarding her. I still want to remain anonymous in all this. I have since changed my mind. I no longer mind being out about, like, what I went through with her. But I still think at the very least, you and your team deserve to hear my story. If need be, I am also willing to provide chat logs and the art pieces I drew to prove that what I'm saying is true. Feel free to get back to me if you have any questions. I've stopped using Twitter, but for this, I'm willing to stay logged in for a while. My heart goes out to you and your friends." He said he would show it to his investigation team, asked for chat logs, and I provided them. He said, "Thank you very much, we'll look into this shortly." And that was pretty much it for the back and forth between me and Mr. Enter. He was very polite, very professional. I have no complaints about talking to Mr. Enter. Actually very curious about the chat history. I will provide a link to my full chat history with Star Giant Productions after the stream is done. I'll put it either in the pinned comment or in the description. I think I'm gonna need, like, a pink mustache to put on my avatar. Y'all are making so many Markiplier references. Y'all are going off topic. Stay on topic. "I am shocked that you used to work for Star Giant Productions." Yeah, after everything that's happened, so am I. I'm, like, flabbergasted because, like, she didn't used to be so strange, at least not to me, because, like, she was pretty polite at the start, and I think the worst part of it is, like, not even being on her banned list is the worst part. I don't care about being on her banned list. I think me being on her banned list is fucking hilarious. But I think that the most tragic part in all of this is that in my video, I mentioned that, like, the way that I met her was through a mutual friend, and that mutual friend of ours, I'm not going to explicitly say who that is, because the mutual friend of ours who introduced me to Rebecca was her victim. And I know for a fact that her victim wants to stay anonymous in all of this. So I'm not saying anything more about who her victim was, but if you do want to hear her victim's side of things, they do anonymously talk in the second one of Lazy Bedhead's videos. Just, again, heed the trigger warnings and watch with caution. Take breaks if you have to. It is a lot that Rebecca did. A lot of very illegal and disgusting things. I appreciate y'all making light of the situation. I do think that this is a very uncomfortable situation. Did you have any suspicions when you first met? Like, any weird act that now makes sense in hindsight? I guess, like, I can't really think of anything too much that comes to mind other than, like, her misunderstanding things very easily, and also, like, as everyone else has come forward about, her being very forgetful with professional matters. Like, just the whole, have you gotten started on that commission for me? Like, girl, I finished that commission weeks ago. And that wasn't even the least of the concerns about, like, her forgetting things in a professional manner. I hope your mutual is okay. Honestly, I hope so too, because that mutual, I think, has abandoned their previous accounts, and I have not gotten back in touch with them. I haven't gotten back in touch with them in probably a few years at this point. So, if that person is watching this, I do not mind if you want to contact me again, but I perfectly understand if you don't. I understand if you want to move on from all this. I am not at all, like, trying to rope you back into this. I know you just want to move on. I'm just here to say, yeah, I was involved in this. This is how I was involved, etc., etc. Were you ever in her server or saw what was going on? I did not see what was going on, but yes, I was in her server for, like, a short time, although I did not engage with it very much. As a matter of fact, at one point, I had shared art of Danny Phantom in that server, in which I had headcanoned Danny Phantom as trans. And for some weird reason, even though Rebecca herself is also trans, I was getting very transphobic remarks about that from other people in her server. Especially because, like, I was talking about how Butch Hartman is very infamous for being a huge-ass transphobe. And people were, like, I think they were defending him, and it was just like, you have no proof that Butch Hartman is blah, blah, blah. And I felt super uncomfortable with the response that my art was getting. So I left the server, and I actually, like, told Rebecca, hey, I've been getting responses to my art that are making me uncomfortable. And I guess she was just kind of, like, confused by it because she also didn't know that Butch Hartman was a raging transphobe. So I had to be the one to tell her that, even though it was, like, common knowledge at that point. Like, I am so confused. Even to this day, I'm so confused. But yeah, that will also be something in the chat logs that y'all will be able to see once I provide the link to that. Y'all will be able to go through that at your own discretion, and feel free to leave comments about it, like, once this has been, I don't want to say archived, but, like, once the stream is over and you're able to comment on it, feel free to leave comments about it. It blows my mind that, like, oh yeah, this is a server being run by a pretty popular, like, trans woman. I should be able to share, trans positive art in this server. And then I'm met with that reception, and it's just the most confusing thing in the world. And, like, if y'all have seen any of the videos about Star Giant Productions, you'll also know that even though she was transgender, she is also a raging transphobe. Like, she will dead name and misgender anyone that she does not like, specifically because she does not like them. And it's like, girl, I don't like you either, but I still have the basic decency and respect for you to be able to use your proper name and pronouns. Like, the fuck? I practically lived under a rock about the Butch stuff. Yeah, the whole reason that I made that trans Danny Phantom art was because I knew that he was, like, you know, blocking people who were making trans positive Danny Phantom art, and I wanted to see if he would do that with me. I don't think he ever noticed, though, but at this point, I do not care. Makes me glad that your server is a safe place for people like us. Yeah, that's why the introduction process, although simple, is so thorough. She basically is the walking definition of being ironically hypocritical. Oh, you have no idea the depths of it. Like, again, I don't want to discuss the more triggering content here, but if y'all are aware of the more triggering content, you know how much of a hypocrite she is in regards to that. Like, she would talk about, like, oh, we need to, like, you know, go after these people who are bad, and then she goes and does the bad thing. Like, it's absolute craziness. Just absolute insanity. Just, oh my god, this is wild. I cannot believe I was an artist for her. And especially, like, it still blows my mind that, like, she paid me so well, but she underpaid the people that she knew and mistreated the people that she knew. But, like, I was practically a complete and total stranger to her, and she paid me, she tipped me, she, like, paid me so well that, like I said in my video, PayPal restricted my account for a while because I was getting so much money from her. That's what boggles my mind the most. Since you've seen the video, were you even surprised or not at all? Like, surprised on how horrible of a person she turned out to be? Oh yeah, I was surprised. I did not expect that the person that I made art for was doing things like that. It's like, ew, brother, ew, what's that? What's that, brother? It paid and tipped you, but didn't bother to pay her staff. Literally, like, I think it was, Graceland. It was Graceland who was saying, like, she was getting a panic attack because she was being paid, like, $2 per segment, and it was, like, a super long video, but she was hardly getting paid anything, and she stood her ground like, listen, Rebecca, I need to be getting paid more. I can't keep working for you if you keep paying me just $2 an hour. And Rebecca was like, all right, why don't I pay you $4 an hour? Like, what the fuck? Jeez. Like, giving you huge sums of money seems like a tactic to get you to trust her. Yeah, I don't know if she knew this, but, like, no amount of her paying me what I charge for my art is going to, like, buy her a pass into being my friend. Foghorn sound effects. $2 and $4? Yes, Roxas, $2 and $4. If you want to know more about the things that she did, watch the videos in the description. They're long videos, but they're very worth learning about the things that she did. Cheap MF, you are so right about that. But yeah, I think that's really all there is to say about all of this. I was not originally planning to, like, come out and say who this video was actually about. Y'all knew that in this video I was like, I don't want anyone to know who this is because I don't want anyone to go after and witch hunt anyone. But given that the band list is out and my name is on there, I just wanted to let this be out there so that people knew I was a thumbnail artist for her for the My Little Pony series, like the Worst to Best series. And that was all the work that I did for her. She did not contact me for any more work after that series was done. The only reasons that she would come and, like, try and talk to me were to vent and rant and, like, ask me about my name change process because, again, she was stuck on my dead name. And, like, I guess I didn't mind talking to her about, like, the process to get the name changed because, again, she herself is trans, and so I thought, oh, I guess she just, like, wants to know about the process in case she ever wants to get her name changed legally, but now I don't even know if that was the reason why. I'm surprised, but when seeing the pony and the shadowed character in the thumbnail, I was like, dear God, is that Star? Yep, it was Star Giant Productions. Yeah, money doesn't buy friendship, and apparently she didn't think about that. Yeah, I don't think she remembered the title, but the name of the series was My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, not My Little Pony Friendship is Money. And it's like, I just want y'all to also take in that, like, me being her artist, and then she went to someone like Sean Soar and all those other people to be her new artist, and the quality of those avatars by such awful people, and it's just like, bleh. What were you thinking? Yeah, like, at the very least, she paid me what I charged for my commissions. But I imagine that's just because I had, like, a previous, like, listing of what I charged for my commissions, and I was not budging. But I do want to let y'all know, I want to reiterate, like, from this video, that at the very beginning of our conversations, she did try asking me if paying me $5 per full package commission was going to work. So yeah, she kind of was like that from the very beginning. $2 to $4? Here, bro, I'll do you one better. Now, according to her, we're friends for life. I mean, how long have we been friends on Facebook, dude? Yeah, I think that Kirby Fan and I have been friends on Facebook since I think I was like around 13 or something, and I'm 29 now. So yeah. Hey, who else wants to be my friend for life? Now's the time to donate. Send me donations. This video is brought to you by me. I need money. Please send it my way. But yeah, I think that's just about all there is to say about, like, my quote-unquote relationship with Star Giant Productions. But yeah, that is definitely the weirdest commission client I have ever had, and I will be linking this stream to the pinned comment on this video. I will be sending the chat logs at some point. So yeah, this has been an absolute wild ride, and I cannot believe that even in such a small way that I was a part of any of this. Call that a lame claim to fame. Yeah, thank y'all very much for watching. If you want to, like, share this around or share this video around, you're more than welcome to. Feel free to do as you please. If any of y'all want to, like, let anyone know what my connection is now you can let people know. So yeah, I'll go ahead and let y'all go. If you liked the stream, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I still find it funny that, like, I still have to say that at the end, but yes. Yeah, I'll go ahead and end the stream now. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't work for someone like that. Don't work for someone like Star. Be diligent about who you do commissions for and who you watch online. And yeah, go support Lazy Bedhead and Mr. Enter and his friends and his team. And I shall see y'all in the next video, which I hope is more jovial than this live stream was. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.